Uh, I'm gonna show you guys something. Can you see that? It's 3:15 in the morning on the 7th of April 2014. You'll also see that my TV has been paused for 12 minutes with the Undertaker walking up the ramp. I don't know how to say this. The Undertaker lost today. The Undertaker lost to Brock Lesnar today, and his WrestleMania streak is over. I have no problem. I wanted to do a video about this. The funny thing is, I wanted to do a video about this week, about why I think the streak should be broken, but it should be broken to the right person. I like Brock Lesnar, don't get me wrong, I like Brock Lesnar a lot. I think he is good for business. I think he is an uncontrollable, unstoppable monster, a legit freak of nature. But he's a part-timer. He is not someone who legitimately needed to win this match. Why the fuck? If Undertaker is planning to retire, which I'm guessing he did, because, to be honest, the match between him and Brock was slow, it was lethargic, it picked up towards the end, but you could just tell that something was not quite right. But to break his streak to Lesnar, now I can see, if this was the whole plan, I can see why Undertaker was pushing to wrestle Bryan. And I suppose, in a way, I can see why the WWE didn't want that to happen, because you don't want Undertaker to get booed out of his last match. But you end it like this. All the matches you could have had: Cena Undertaker, Bryan Undertaker, Bray Undertaker, but you end the streak to Brock fucking Lesnar. For me, I have never been... You get a lot of people today who say, oh, the streak should never end, the streak should never end. I'm not in that camp. For me, in my opinion, you don't get to appreciate the significance of a streak until it ends. You guys who are listening to this, who's not from the UK, won't understand this reference. Google Arsenal Invincibles. During that stretch, we went... It's a soccer team for you US guys. It's a soccer team. It's my soccer team, Arsenal Football Club. We went unbeaten for an entire season, and that run ended on 49 games unbeaten. And during that run, I think people kind of knew it was special, but we didn't realise how special it was, and how difficult it was, and how difficult it was to repeat. That streak went on, it is still intact 10 years after. No one has ever been able to repeat it since. But to end it like this is the wrong decision. And in my opinion, for me, that has ruined the show. Regardless of whether Daniel Bryan wins, I would have rather Daniel Bryan had lost his triple threat match and Undertaker keep his streak intact, to be honest. This for me is... I'm an old school guy, and you should have given Undertaker a better way to go out than this. And if you're gonna end the damn streak, end it to someone proper like a Bray Wyatt, like a Daniel Bryan, who would get the rub from it. What the fuck is ending it to Brock Lesnar gonna do for the company? Long term. I just had to give a reaction video. I'm gonna have to try and find a way to continue watching this damn show. Wow. And I'm an Undertaker guy. Hence this reaction video. Alright guys, I'm gonna try and get back to this. Wow. You should have seen the crowd. I have never seen somebody... It was such a sobering moment for everybody, you know. Thankfully, and I say thankfully because personally I wouldn't have wanted to watch it. Wasn't watching wrestling during the period where Owen tragically died, and I wouldn't have wanted to watch that show, and I've never wanted to watch any highlights or anything from that show, and I'm sure they're on YouTube. So obviously I would say that that would probably be the most sobering moment in wrestling history. Then it was probably Eddie Guerrero's death was a pretty fucking sobering moment, followed by Benoit's whole situation. But this is right up there to me. This is one of the most sobering moments I've ever experienced as a wrestling fan. Not because, please don't get me wrong, not because the streak has ended, but who the fuck has ended to? I've watched many a wrestling prediction show in the lead up to this WrestleMania just to get me amped up for the show, and you had people making jokes that Lesnar will win, making jokes about it. See TV Tracks Solar Monster, see OTRS, people making jokes about it, and it's happened.